Things have gone from absolute madness in the housing market to something else entirely, just in the matter of a few months. So what's going on? Is a bubble bursting? Is it going to be like the last time? What's the difference between this time and the last time? This person bought a starter home right before the last bubble burst. This market is giving them scary flashbacks. This person refinanced right before the crash to take some of that equity out of the home and do some improvements to the home. Now, firstly, that is the smartest thing to do with refinance cash, is plow it back into the property so that when things eventually do turn around, your equity shoots back through the roof. The scary thing about this, however, is if there is a crash, you may find yourself owing more on the home than the home is worth. Now, bear in mind, this person bought a property in 2005 for $175,000. The home is obviously worth more than that now. So as happens in a recession, this person lost their equity and their job. Now, they actually did lose the job, but the interesting thing about losing equity is it is generally a temporary situation. If you haven't over-leveraged yourself and you can hold onto the home and ride out the dip, when you come out the other end, you'll end up in a much better situation. Now, a big difference between then and now is the amount of regulation in the lending industry. I remember there were loans that anybody could get. You didn't even hardly have to have a job. Nowadays, lending is a lot more strict. Plenty of people are getting loans, but they are much more thoroughly vetted than they were back in these Wild West days. Also, there was a particular type of loan that had a teaser interest rate. It might start at 1 or 2% and then shoot up to 13% in a year or in 2 years. Those type of loans are absolutely gone. And then there was a lot of interesting financing that was going on, what I refer to as the back end. So after the loan was already paid out, the debt was chopped up into a bunch of pieces and sold to investors nationally and internationally. Not to say there isn't a secondary market for loans, because your loan most likely will be sold off while you're in repayment. Loans aren't all mixed up and chopped up, hiding bad, risky loans in with the good